Live from the Rockabessa, Hitchin Hearts UK, in association with Bloodfire Studios and AJLR Media. Welcome to the Big Debate Show. I'm your host, The Judge, and every Monday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., you, the viewers, will be able to watch, listen, and get involved in the Big Debate Show. Now, before I go on any further, let me introduce to you my co-host, Anna, on the show. How are you again?
Excited about this topic.
Doesn't a week go fast?
It goes really, really quickly, actually. I can't believe I'm already back here. Considering I missed it when we had that break.
Yes.
But yeah,
It
straight
goes
away.
7 days, doesn't...
I'm sure I just said bye to you yesterday. And I'm sitting here again.
It goes fast. Time doesn't wait for no man. Now, my viewers, what are we talking about tonight on tonight's show? Can money buy happiness? Can money buy happiness? I wonder if there's someone out there who thinks yes, money can really make someone happy. But on the other side, I like to hear from people that are saying, no, it's not just about money. Well, we're going to find out on tonight's show. Can money buy happiness? I'm going to tell you how to get involved in the show in a moment, but we're going to go straight into it, Anna. Money.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling to have money. But this topic, I was thinking about it and I thought, hey, I think it's a good one to bring up because we're living in an age where it seems like everything is materialistic and, you know, flash the cash and all types of stuff. But can money buy happiness? What's your thought on that? Let's start off nice.
I think it can. I have actually spoken to quite a few people about this with difference of opinion, but whether it's temporarily or not, money does buy happiness. It's an emotion. Happiness is an emotion. And people feel happy when they receive gifts, when they're able to have enough money to go away on holiday, when they're able to give money to another member or a relative. And it does, I actually do think it makes people happier.
It makes people happier. My viewers, you just heard from Anna. Money. I've got a different take. I understand where you're coming from. It's like maybe in the short term. But I'm talking long-term happiness. There is a lot of people out there who've got money and they're not happy. And I say to myself, define happiness. You know, people say, well, you know, Judge, I could buy myself a new car. You know, that's going to make you happy for a little while. So when you're talking about happiness and fulfillment, money itself, can it truly make you happy? You know, some of the times in my life, I've had not much money and I've been happy. So can money really...
Let me flip it. Let me flip that. Now, let's say you are very happy, you know, at a time in your life, you're very, very happy.
Yes.
Okay? Somebody gives you quite a lot of money. Would you turn it down?
Oh, the judge? Turn down money?
So, you know,
I wouldn't turn down...
if you're happy,
Yeah.
why would you bother having that money?
All right. You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how I like to see myself and how if someone was to donate a good amount of money to the judge, you know, give me a big check, make me feel happy.
Make you feel happy?
Make me feel happy. I tell you what makes me feel happy
Go on.
is if someone gave me that big check and I had the opportunity to make others happy. That's what makes the judge happy. So when we talk about does money make a person happy, you said yes straight away, and I respect that, Anna. But in my own sense, my own views, I say if I had money, a lot of money, what makes the judge happy is that I will be able to help others. Sometimes people see it as a selfish thing. You know, everybody wants to win the lottery. Everyone is putting their numbers down. And I've seen guys so angry.
When the numbers aren't coming
They're
up.
not coming up. So what you gonna do? Are you waiting for that? My viewers? What do you say? What is your opinion? This is the Judge and Anna for the Big Debate Show. If you want to get involved in the show, you know the number. It's on the screen. 07818 361 551. That's the number to call if you want to get involved in the show, or you can send a text on the same number, or use the Facebook or Twitter page, The Big Debate Show. Leave out the W on the Twitter page if you want to text in. Money. You know what?
What's that saying? Money is the root of all evil. Have you ever heard that?
Yes, but not so. It's not money. People get that wrong, Anna. And I'm going to put it right tonight.
Okay.
People always say money is the root of all evil. It's not money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Yeah?
See, as I do, I question,
Yes.
my family. I sort of use them for the debate show topic. So
You've
my
got a good
mum-
family. You've got
Yeah.
a good family.
I know they do provide their input. So my mum said that money makes people evil. Can make people evil,
Yes.
actually.
Mhm.
Can make people evil. But my dad said people are evil. They can be evil. It isn't money that makes them evil. If they are a horrible person, then they are a horrible person, full stop.
It's not the money.
He doesn't reckon it's the money.
He's got a good point. He's got a good point. And your mother, she has a point too. Because I won't say money is evil. But there's a lot of people who have money and they can be very cruel with it. I mean, I've seen it where you go to poor countries and you got the people who have money and the way how they use the poor people. You know, it's like slavery days hasn't ended and they treat them terrible because they know they've got the poor people in their pocket. So I can understand where your mother is coming from with that saying. But back to the topic, my viewers. Can money buy happiness? Remember the word buy. Anna, you did say yes, of course, if someone was to buy you a car, give you a load of money,
I'd be smiling.
you'd be smiling. And I think most people will be. But short term?
I think definitely it's not, money isn't something that I depend on to keep me happy. However, I think it is helpful
Yes.
for opportunities out there and to be able to achieve certain things and for you to be able to support family and friends.
Yes.
And to do the things that you want to do.
Which is very true. I've never said money is important in life, but it's not the be all and end all. And a lot of people, they tend to be chasing, as they say, the money. They're chasing their money, and sometimes you have to just sit back. Maybe I'm old school again. I'll keep saying that on the show. You know
I know
what?
people are going to start guessing your age soon.
They can guess. I won't tell them, and if you do, I will sue.
I don't know.
Now, the thing is, it's money does play a part, but someone said to me, and I think it's so true, how I define it is money gives people choices.
Yeah.
And I'd rather use that word choices rather than happiness. You know, because, Anna, there's been times I've had a little bit of money in the bank and the judge wasn't happy. And it made me wonder. It made me wonder to myself that it seems like money itself doesn't make me happy.
So, how people measure their success these days is is with money. But if you're not fulfilled in a lot of other ways, let's say, for example, you've worked your whole life, you've studied so hard, you know, you've got a great career, but then you haven't really given yourself that opportunity or time to fulfill the other parts of your life. For example, having a family or finding that companionship with somebody, or even sticking to a hobby that you may feel passionate about.
True.
So, yeah, of course, I think, you know, you can make all that money,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't necessarily, you won't necessarily feel complete.
That's the word.
Mm.
That's the word, Anna. Complete. You've just tuned in. If you've just started watching, it's the Judge and Anna for the big debate show. Can money buy happiness? That's tonight's debate. If you want to get involved in the show, send a text or phone me direct. 07818 361 551. That's the number to call. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. If you've got something to say, get involved in the big debate show. We're live at the Rockabessa. What a beautiful place.
I was going to say also that I think when I was looking into this, that people that are wealthier live longer.
Ooh.
So
Yes.
money can actually make you live longer.
Yes, it's you've
And
got.
isn't that a happy thought?
It is a happy thought. Yes, the poorer people do die a bit quicker. It all depends on the circumstances where they are living.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that, you know,
Poverty.
people who are wealthy don't die as well. But they've got more opportunities, like you said, they've got more choices, they've got, you know, better medical care.
Yes.
One of the countries, one of the, what was it? One of the happiest countries in the world is Switzerland. Now, that's not a poor country, is it?
No, it's very rich.
Very rich country,
Very rich.
but it's the #1 happiest country in the world.
And why is that? Can you explain?
I think it's to do with the fact that they've got great medical care. It's a wealthy country. They're looked after. I didn't really look too much into it, but it just said #1, the top 5 countries that were happier were Switzerland, Denmark, and I think Germany as well.
Okay.
England was 11.
So, what you're saying is that the countries with wealth, it seems like the population seem happier.
Well, you say that,
And they
it
might
says
be
that as
living
well, but
longer.
America is
Is
a very rich country.
very rich but very poor too. There's a lot
Yeah.
of poor people in America. You will be amazed to see how many people are on the breadline in a country that's supposed to be the world's most powerfulest country in the world, you know, the richest country. Still people begging. Hundreds of thousands of people struggling. And it just makes me wonder, you know, it's how comes in the rich countries there's still so many people suffering? Now, yes, you've got money, you can get the best health care, and someone said to me, and I'm sure you must have heard it, I don't want to be rich. I just want to live comfortable. Now, what is comfortable to you? What does comfortable mean
I
to
guess
you?
it's like the question is, how much money is enough money?
I don't think when you're rich, enough is enough. Because my little research made me wonder that the more you have, the more you get. And it's a lot to do with greed, Anna. Greed. This world is... Greed has planted itself into so many
And
people
that
that you
greed,
just
I would-
want.
That greed also comes into status. It isn't even necessarily about yourself anymore. It's you achieve a certain amount, but then you want to show the world so that you have this status about you
Yep.
to show that you've achieved a hell of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, which is true. And, you know, I look in the world and I look at certain countries. I look on India. India has the most billionaires in the world. But you look on the Indian people and you see how they are living. Now, maybe it's just me, I don't know. But if I was a billionaire, I'm not saying the billionaires ain't helping, But are you trying to tell me everyone is doing the best they can to help the poor? You know, and I know some people might do things as a token, you know, because the camera's on them. But how many people are really helping?
Well, you can almost put that in the same sort of scenario, football players.
Oh, yes.
There's a massive, massive argument about football players get paid way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've got people that work, that are in the army, who don't get paid that much at all.
True.
You know, they're dying for the country.
They're dying for the country.
You know, fighting in the war.
Yes.
But they don't get looked after. They don't get the same statuses that footballers get.
Hold that thought. We have our first. Okay. Whoever tried to call, try and call back. But you
Oh no, they got cut off.
They got cut off. I don't know what happened there.
Call
That's
back,
okay.
please.
Call back. It's nice. Yeah. I know that argument. You know, the footballers. Listen, I'm not here to target footballers.
No, I'm not targeting
I
footballers,
mean,
but
if somebody was to give me a check for 100,000 a week, I'm not going to turn it down.
but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, even people that have money,
Yes.
they're not going to turn money away.
You're not going to turn the money. You're not going to turn money away.
So the answer really is money. Money puts a smile on your face, and you'll take it. When the opportunity is there, you grab it.
You grab it.
Even if you're rich, you're not going to turn down money.
Nope. You're going to keep getting it in. But happiness. Let me turn to you, Anna, my co-host, and ask you this. What defines happiness to you? What's happiness?
Ooh, okay. For me, I wouldn't define money as something that makes me happy. I think it's helpful. It's more about yourself. I think I'm somebody that's content with myself in the things that I do. I'm the kind of person that lives every day. I don't play the lottery.
No?
So
how are you going to get rich? You don't play the lottery?
Yeah, but I'm not somebody that dreams about being rich. I dream about achieving my goals.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily think that money is going to be the thing that's going to make me feel even happier.
Wow.
If people want to give me money, that's fine.
Yes.
But it isn't something that I we've got a call.
Okay, we've got our first caller. Hello, welcome to the Big Debate Show. What? 1 second. I can't hear you yet, but say.
Okay.
Oh yes, I can hear you now. Welcome to the Big Debate Show. What's your name, please?
Thank you. My name's Karen.
Hello, Karen. What would you like to say on tonight's show?
I just wanted to say that I think that money can buy you happiness, but only momentarily. Or that money mask a void in someone's life, but I don't think that it can buy you true happiness. I think true happiness has to come from within. There needs to be a good foundation there for the happiness that's not built with something that money can buy.
You're talking my type of language. You're talking my type of language. Carry on.
Yeah, I just feel like, as an example, a house. If you don't have a good foundation on a house, at some point it's just going to come crumbling down, and I kind of see it in that way. There's a saying: if you want to see how rich you are, you count everything that money can't buy.
Wow.
Everything that you have that money can't buy, and I really, really do believe that saying.
Oh yes. Now you're hitting a nerve. You're hitting a nerve. Tell me.
So is it Karen?
Karen?
Yes.
Could you tell us what makes you happy?
I'm a very simple person. I'm so not into material things. I don't go out buying clothes. I don't splash out on.
Who buys your clothes?
Flash cars
I hope
or
you're wearing
anything like
clothes.
that.
So you don't go out and buy clothes?
No, I don't. Most of my clothes come from friends, come from my sister and stuff.
Oh.
The things that I spend my money on is things that other people can't really see. and that's spending money with my children, going out for meals, stuff that I do for myself and, build memories.
You sound like somebody that's happy with yourself as well. So you don't feel that a status out there is important.
No, it doesn't. Showing other people what I have means absolutely nothing to me whatsoever.
Let me say this to you.
Building memories is the most important thing to me, more than anything that money. But don't get me wrong, money helps in building those memories, and it helps a lot. But then I also believe that you could build memories and happy memories without having a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of money to go and spend a day with a small picnic in the park, or you don't always necessarily need to be spending money to be happy.
That is, you know what?
It's beautiful.
How dare you say the word I was just about to say?
Too late.
I was just about to say that. What you're talking is straight beauty. Yeah? And I am so happy that you've phoned in the show, because it's people like you that it opens people's eyes. And that's what the show's about. And I'm sure people watching the show will be nodding their head and agreeing with everything you've said tonight on the show, Karen. It's been a pleasure.
And I also believe that one of the greatest feelings comes from giving as well. I may not necessarily have a lot of money, but I do like to donate to charity now and again as well, even if it's only like a $5 or a $10 or something like that.
Yeah, but it makes you feel good.
It's such a great feeling to be able to do that as well.
You are ticking all the boxes. You're ticking all the boxes, and I can feel the happiness coming through the phone.
You sound like somebody that smiles all the time as well.
Ticking the right boxes and everything. It's just the kind of person I am, and it's just the kind of things that make me happy and stuff. And I've seen what money does to people. You could have the most, and I think Anna or yourself said that money is the root of all evil. I've seen examples of where the most closest families, brothers and sisters, have had a loved one pass away, for example, and they've left a bit of money and stuff. And it may not be a lot of money, might only be £5,000-10,000 or whatnot, but the risk that little amount of money can cause between even the most closest of people is just unbelievable.
Wow.
So if £5,000-10,000 can do that, can you imagine what a lot of money would do?
Listen, thank you for phoning in the show. And I'm sure there's so many people that are watching the show will be nodding their head. And I tell you something, don't you dare keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Oh
my God, she just put a smile on my face.
And a grin on mine.
I know.
And you see, how dare you take my word?
I didn't know you were going to say it. You were too late. You're too slow.
Beautiful.
I know, it was, wasn't it?
She was beautiful. Thank you, Karen. Now, listen, don't waste time. 25 minutes have gone. It's only an hour show. If you got something to say on tonight's show, the big debate show, the judge and Anna would love to hear it. The number to call, 07818 361 551. We've had our first caller.
I wanted to say something. Right, so we're talking about can money buy happiness. Now, if you are somebody that is born in a rich family, is it those, well, let's say rich kids, yeah? And I'm not saying all rich kids are like this, but if you are born
with a silver spoon,
do you think that they value money less?
Yes. Straight away, that is 100%. If you were born into money, think of it, Anna. You're born into something. Everything is on your plate. You never had to work hard for it. You've never had to see your parents struggle.
But are we making a judgment on somebody as a person?
I'm saying is, if they are born into richness, that's all they know. They don't know anything else.
I disagree.
What? You don't think that's all they know?
No, No, because I think that there are people out there they may.
I mean,
grow
as
up
kids,
okay,
maybe as you're
kids,
growing up, but as kids, if you know mommy and daddy's gonna buy you what you want for Christmas,
okay.
all they know is on tap.
See, obviously, kids these days all have an iPad, right? And probably a video game, PlayStation, and all of that. So when I was asking my family about it, I always asked my 10-year-old boy, and he said, "No, mummy, money doesn't buy happiness." You know, and I said, "Oh, okay. So what if would it make you feel happy if I gave away your iPad and your PlayStation?" And he just kind of stopped and went, No, you can't give that away. Like, you don't need it, you know, if money's not making you happy.
No, but that's not nice of you. Yeah, that is not nice of you. Why you want to test him like that? Yeah? Because at the end of the day, that's his. He's been given that. And you want to give away the things that are making him happy?
Actually, he annoys me. Every time we go anywhere and there's like a charity bucket or a box, he wants me to put £5 each time. I'm like, stop it.
And you know what? I've always said this on the show. Your boys, I like them. They've been grown up properly. Because if they are already at their young age saying, let's put some money in, that's another thing. Beautiful again. And you know, it's we have to encourage that.
Yeah, we do. My kids aren't raised with me, you know, having a lot of money. It's, you know, your values, your principles.
I mean, if I'm walking on the street, I've got I'm about to say a bad habit. No, it's a good habit. And I see someone holding out their hands, you know, and if I've got change, I'll put £1 in. Some people say, no, you shouldn't, you know, we're going to put it on drugs or... I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give that person something. And it's not even to make me look good or make me... I just think that if you can help.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I have money, but the little I have, if I can share it out, I would.
I think sometimes a little bit of kindness can make you happy by making someone else happy.
Look, just like the caller said, and it's when people stop being selfish, me, and start thinking, give a little. You know, the most powerfulest thing in what I will always say is to give, Anna. You know, and it doesn't have to be money. It could be time.
Yeah, that's true.
Give. It's a blessing if you have the opportunity to give. Because sometimes you don't know the impact you have caused on that person's life. And something little could be something big for them.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
It's the Judge and Anna for the Big Debate Show. We're having a wonderful debate. Can money buy happiness? What do you think, my viewers? Have you got something to say? If you don't want to phone, use the text. We'd love to hear what you have to say on tonight's show. Wow.
I had something. Somebody did text something, so
okay.
I'm going to read that out. Like I said, actually, I've got a couple.
Did they leave their name?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And this was from Obi.
Oh.
So he says, happiness comes from achieving your personal family goals, etc. So the important question is, can money help you achieve your goals? That answer would be yes, but the focus is on getting enough money, resources for your life goals to remain happy and fulfilled.
Of course. And I agree with that. With money, people will say resources, but it's money. Yeah. It's money. With money, you can, as I said, it gives you choices.
Yep.
It gives you a platform. You can step up the ladder. You know, your budget is big. If you're doing a project, you want a big budget.
Yeah.
So money is important. Money is important.
And momentarily can make you happy.
Yes. But I'm going back to what I said before, Anna. And I remember you saying at the start of the show, if someone was to give you a load of money, it put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
If someone was to write you a check, it will make you happy.
Yeah, of course it would. I would turn it away.
You wouldn't turn it away.
I don't play the lottery, but if someone wants to give me money,
Yes.
hell no. I'm not turning that away.
You
I
put
may,
it,
I may give some to charity.
but you put it in the bank.
Yes, it's going straight to the bank.
And
And I will be smiling. I'd be like, oh my God.
You'll be dancing all the way,
Yeah.
all the way to the bank. And yes, come on now. Let's not beat around the bush tonight on the Big Debate Show. It's a good feeling to have money where you can pay for the bills. You don't have to worry because life is expensive, Anna.
I still think people still worry. I think, you know.
It's a different worry when you have money. You're not worrying about, can I pay for this bill or that bill, petrol in the car, school fees. It's a different type of worry.
Counting,
Yes.
the pennies.
Counting the pennies, and financial
Tell you
problems.
What, students would understand about counting the pennies.
Yes, yeah, I could imagine, especially the ones who go to uni and even when they got their degree, they're in debt before they even started work. They have to try and pay back their money unless you live in Scotland, but that's another story. But yes, all walks of life, money would help, but happiness. Happiness.
Okay, so Sonia,
Okay.
it's nice to have money, but even better to share it with loved ones. Bill Gates bragged to his teachers that he would be a millionaire by the time he was 30. He was a billionaire by 31.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, and it is so right. I mean, Bill Gates, you just have to admire him because the more money he gets, it seems like he's shipping it out. And I wish more people were like him who've got enough money. When you're talking billions, yeah, that means you're already secure. So what are you gonna do with that money now?
Well, what about these people that win the lottery and win like £1 million?
More than that.
But it's gone.
More than that, because you know why? I want to ask you viewers, you're thinking about this, yeah? You win the lottery, you've never in your life, you're poor, you come from a very poor background. You win 6.2 million. Your mind goes crazy, Anna. That's why you got so many poor people who've won the lottery and within a few years the money's gone. Those young guys, I've heard of, 6 million. He don't know how to fly a helicopter. He's got a helicopter and a pad. What's going on there? Of course, there is so many people who've won money and they don't know what to do with it.
So people with money doesn't mean they have common sense.
No, because you've had people who've inherited. I remember on the news, this woman inherited so much money. Now she's dead and gone because she never had to work for it. It was given to her. She got hooked onto drugs, and next minute, that's all she was. She was into drugs and she took too much, and now she's not around anymore. Now, with me, if I was to win the lottery, like so many people have their dreams, I wish I could win the lottery. But if I was to win the lottery, it's not for me, Anna. It is not for the judge. When I mean it's not for me, of course you might see me in a new suit and some new shoes.
So if we see you in a new suit next week,
Yeah, no, I'm not that. I mean, of course, of course I would like to splash out a little bit on myself, but my aim has always been helping others, if I can. So if I was to win 6.2 million, my first, of course you're thinking about your family, making sure that your family is okay, but give back. Set up a foundation. Do something worthy with the money. Because as they said, and what I've heard, we're all gonna go in the same grave. You can't take it with you.
No, I think I posted something up. We're all going towards the same place, whether you're going for money or happiness. See, there you go. Money. If you're a happy person, you know, do you need money?
Oh, that's a good one. That is so good. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
I went to Egypt and I said to the tour guide, don't take me to these places where everyone's going. I want to see real people. And he took me across the Nile and I went into a house that I thought hadn't changed since Jesus' days.
Oh.
They didn't have nothing. The kids were playing outside in the sand, never had no toys. I watched the kids play. They were happy. I went inside, we sat around in a circle and we all had tea. The wife came in, she don't know me. They never asked me for money. She made us this special tea and I smoked this thing as, you know.
Sheesh, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about money. And that what made me think, is it, yes, we're living in the Western world where it's all about money and what you've got, success, you know.
I mean, yeah, in this society,
But-
money is the commodity that we use.
Yes.
But in other parts of the world,
The most simplest things I've seen and the most happiest people I've seen are the ones who had less money. Of course, people want, you see, it's the media, you know, stirring people up and, you know, you want to go to the south of France. Of course,
the big yachts.
the big yachts, the big house, the big cars, the best clothes. But happiness tonight, my viewers, on the Big Debate Show, happiness. One guy said to me, I remember working at a place and this guy showed me a check. He said, Judge, look how much I've earned this month. I looked at him and I said, well done, but you still haven't got what I've got. Because when you go home into your house with your big plasma screen and your big car, you open the door, there's no one there. That's not happiness to me. In fact, I think you're kind of poor.
Well, you never know. Some people might be quite happy to be by themselves. Maybe maybe it makes them happy not to share that wealth.
But when I said that to him, the smile came off his face straight away.
All right, okay.
Because you cannot come to the judge with material things trying to impress me. It doesn't impress me. But true happiness is something I think money can't buy.
See, I think I'm going to be one of these types of people when I get older, where I have like photo albums. I love, like what Karen said, capturing my moments, my experiences. You know, I want to be at an age when I'm old, looking at these photos of the things that I did. You know, I have little things that I write things down, just capturing my little moments, you know, in a little diary.
Yes.
Just to remember those things that have happened, my children's birthdays, my trips away, and just little things. Yeah, to me, they are priceless.
Priceless, Anna. Priceless. And I couldn't agree more. Because even down to last week after the show, I went to a friend of mine's house. And we sat in a circle. And I'm not a smoker, but I had a Cuban cigar that night. And I had a little glass of brandy.
Were you celebrating something?
Yes, I was celebrating a birth of a beautiful girl. His granddaughter.
Oh.
And I tell you something, you know, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. You don't have to be in the most expensive place. You don't have to be, I define it, it's who you are around. When you are around the right people. Quality people, people that you love, that's happiness. It's the Judge and Anna for the Big Debate Show. Can money buy happiness? You know the number 07818 361 551. That is the number to call or text. We've only got 20 minutes left of the show. Do not hesitate. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. It is another great show. I'm really enjoying this.
I got this little wavering now. Does money make you happy?
Happy?
Da, da, da.
Well, we've got a caller. Hello, welcome to the Big Debate Show.
Hello there, hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. What is your name, please?
It's Mogs.
Mox.
Mogs, M-O-G-S.
Oh, welcome to the show. What we'd like to
Hello.
Hi. What we'd like to say on tonight's show?
Yeah, it's about money making you happy.
Yes.
I'll be absolutely ecstatic if I had loads of money.
Okay.
It does, doesn't it? It does make you happy if somebody offered.
It would make me happy because I'll be able to share it. I'll be able to share that wealth. I think it helps if you start off with not having that much money, I think, and raise to value money, because then you know its worth and you know what it can lead to, hopefully not change you, as we hear so many stories about people winning millions and it changed them or what have you. I'd hope it wouldn't change me, but it would fill me with so much joy to be able to share that.
You know what? You know what I like about you?
Yeah.
It's the word share. That is one of the first words I heard from your mouth tonight, and it's made me happy. So I can fully understand what you're saying when it comes to you would be over the moon if you've had money. But I like the word
I'd be
share.
ecstatic. You know,
Yes.
just to change people's life chances.
True.
But like I say, it's having that foundation though. So
Is it Mogs?
knowing the worth, knowing the worth of money and valuing things and people, not just putting valuing money too much. But we need to come away from this thing of not feeling. If you're from a poorer society, for example,
Yeah.
you're kind of brainwashed not to want to love and want money. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing to love and want money, but it's about how you go about it. Yeah, and your family, how you value money and what worth you put on money. For example, you spoke about iPads and children having iPads and PlayStations and things like that. Yes, my children have, but actually they've bought them themselves from having take-arounds and Saturday jobs, so they value those things. I can't afford those things, but they have jobs since about 13, little jobs, save their money, so therefore they value what they have.
You sound
There's nothing wrong with having these things, but it's how you get them.
Right. You sound like the type of person that if you had money, you would know exactly what to do with it. And I like what you said. There's two things I liked. I like that you said the sharing part.
Yeah.
And when you said about if you didn't have money in the first place. And it sounds like that if you got your head screwed on, your head sounds like it's screwed on to me.
Most of the time.
And yes, but I will give you the benefit of the doubt, yeah?
Can I just ask? Can I just ask something?
Yes.
I wanted to know an amount that would make you. I mean, I know you said that you would be ecstatic if somebody gave you money. Now, what would be a comfortable amount of money for you to be ecstatic? I mean, would somebody give you £10? Would you be ecstatic? Would somebody give you £10,000?
Be truthful now.
So, what to you is a comfortable, representation of you being ecstatic?
Don't be greedy.
You know what? Right, I can talk about £10. I can talk about £10 and what I could do with £10.
No, but your word ecstatic, I want to know what makes you feel ecstatic. What number, what amount?
You know what? I'm rubbish with figures. So I'll tell you what could cover my children's university bills.
Ah, okay.
Whatever could cover those, whatever could cover.
Stop right there. Stop right there. I'm gonna go straight to the heart now. Yeah?
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes and
Yeah.
think of a number. Tell me and tell the viewers that are watching the show, tell me a number that would make you happy. That's all I want.
I can't give you a number.
There has to be
It doesn't
500,000.
have to. It doesn't. I can't give you a number.
You can't tell me a number.
Whatever will cover what I need for my family
Oh.
and my family.
I
Financial
understand.
security.
Family.
Okay.
Financial security. Yeah.
So if it's £10, then it would have to be
Well,
to put towards my bills.
Well, it's
for
not
my
gonna be
immediate
10
family. If it's £20, so forth. If
it's
it's a little
not
bit
go-
more,
yeah.
then a little bit more we'll get. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But
Well-
you want somebody that appreciates anything that comes your way anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, on that
Absolutely,
note,
because I don't put money isn't the be all and end all. Yes, it will make you happy.
Yes.
But if you haven't got, you can still give anyway, can't you?
Of course.
well,
of
thank you
course.
very much for your phone call tonight.
Oh, I've enjoyed
Okay.
talking to you. That's brilliant. Thank you.
All right.
See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Wow.
No number.
She's no
No
number.
price on
but
that.
she I appreciate her phone call, and she weren't gonna give us a figure.
I get.
But
where
I will say
I
this.
get it though. I get where she's coming from.
Yes, but I'm the judge, and I'm not gonna just end right there because it's very easy for us to say yes, okay, but she didn't want to give us a number. But we both know £10 ain't gonna cut it. £20 ain't gonna cut it. So when you're talking about living comfortable, university fees, I wanted a figure.
University fees. I don't even know if
I
I've got
wanted
this
a
right. They're
figure.
like what? I don't know. About 6-10 grand.
I wanted a figure tonight.
The
But
thing is-
I understand where she's coming
Yeah, I
from.
get it.
But when you're talking about living comfortable and that, you're talking in this country, thousands. We're talking thousands.
The thing is, I can sort of fully understand why she didn't have an actual number in her head. Because we were just saying somebody that wins the lottery, you know, £6 million and splashes it,
And splashes it.
that doesn't cover anything then.
No, because
That's because they've had no common sense.
bad management.
We
Bad
can't
management.
choose who wins the lottery, right?
No.
But no, I get it. I get where I think. Hopefully, is it Mags or Mogs?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
do get where she's coming from.
I-
She's just somebody that appreciates.
Yes, I do, but I'm still a bit upset because I wanted a figure.
All right. Okay.
I was a little bit upset.
Okay.
Because if she said $1 million, I would be happy. If she said
You
100,000,
need to give me
a figure?
number. Yeah.
you want me to
Oh,
give
yeah,
you
yeah,
a
yeah.
number? What I would what to do what?
Well, a comfortable amount for you that would make you happy momentarily, because you've already said that money isn't the all and end all. that can
Okay,
buy
you want a
happiness.
figure from me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. The last caller wouldn't say a figure, but I would say the more. I'm gonna go out there tonight and I'm gonna say the more you give me, the more I can help. Yeah? The more you give me, the more I can help. So if it's 70 million, thank you very much. Because that's a lot of money that I can put to good cause. So the more I get, the more I can help. What do you say to that one?
That's a good amount. That's a very large amount of money, in fact. 70 million.
I'm not saying that's what I would want. I mean, if it's 500,000, but I would say, especially when it comes to money, because as I said from the start of the show, I do not think about myself. So I think the more funds I can get, the more I can spread it out.
All right, okay. All about spreading out money. Let's say, because I actually did put this to my family as well. You had that money. Now, what you wanted to do was share it between some of your very, very close friends.
Yes.
Now, would you share that equally?
Oh, come on now, Anna. Come on now.
Well, this is going back
Come on
to...
now.
Okay, the scenario is, if somebody is brought up with money and they inherit, let's say... Actually, I'll give my family a scenario, because I did throw this into my dad. So there's three of us. There's my brother and my sister. I'm the oldest. And so I said to my dad, you know, if you were to give us a lot of money, you know, would you divide it equally? He said yes, he would. So, and I said, well, sometimes in a lot of rich families, the older person, the eldest, is the one that gets the most. Now, this is where all the rivalry starts.
Yes, and let me butt in.
Go on.
We've got 10 minutes to go. And when you said about sharing equally, I might put my neck on the block tonight. I don't know if you're going to, but I'm going to. Equal, even amongst family. There are certain family members or certain friends you might not give. Now, no one can come on the big debate show and say, Judge, you're not right. Why are you talking like that? I will not be sharing out equal amounts to every close friend and every close family that I've got.
What happens when you get that rivalry between the friendships?
Well, then it's like this. You have to be very careful when it comes to money because it can really destroy lives.
So it actually can be the root of all evil.
It definitely can, because if you give Peter this amount and you give John this amount and John finds out that you gave Peter more than him, what's going to happen? So you have to be very careful on what...
So you would do it quite discreetly?
I'll be wearing the same jeans and the same big debate show top, because there's no way you're going to see the judge all blinged out, all diamonds in his
Actually,
teeth.
that's the thing, isn't it? Would you actually say to people you've won?
No. Do you want people to try and kidnap the kids? Try and kidnap the judge? There won't be a show on tonight. No, you don't go and tell people how much you've won. I mean,
You do. I mean, let's say
do.
you won the lottery and you won the 10 million. You'd be on the papers.
it's your choice.
I guess it's true.
A
It
lot
is
of
a
old
choice.
people do that, and it seems like a lot of old people are winning the lottery. Nothing against the old. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
saying,
another debate show then.
Just another debate show. I'm just saying, no. First thing I will definitely do is keep my mouth shut. The second thing I will definitely do is really sit down and think on how to deal with what I've got. Because a lot of people don't think, they don't sit down and analyze what they've got. Remember the song, More Money, More Problems? He's not around no more, but he had a point, Biggie. More money, more problems. And if you don't know how to deal with it, Anna, we come from humble backgrounds. But if I might say so myself, we have got qualities. And there's people out there who've got natural qualities. And I know that if I had a good lump sum, I would have to be very careful, because it can cause a lot of trouble and heartache and a lot of pain too. So money can bring happiness, but it can bring pain.
I've really wavered on this whole thing, this topic, because it can, temporarily, I think it can buy happiness. But on a long-term basis, I don't think we should be relying on money to make us happy.
That is so true. Remember what Anna just said there, my viewers. Don't rely on the lottery. Some people are so angry that they haven't won it this week.
Their one number hasn't come up.
It's not fair.
I think that's why I don't play, because I think I'm going to be one of those angry people.
Well, guess what? I'm glad you said you haven't played, because I'm going to do something after the show. I'm going to get 6 numbers from you. Yeah. Because someone like you who hasn't played, and I get those numbers in, but I will be kind.
No, don't get me wrong, I have played in the past.
Yes.
But I normally do the whole, what is it? My mum sort of go on, do the lottery today.
But it's someone like you who doesn't really play, Anna, who will, maybe a little luck might come your way.
Okay, I'll give you 6 numbers. Are you going to share it though?
If it's your numbers, I would give you half, and I'm going to say
he's going to share it? I don't think he's going to actually mention it to me.
Anna,
I'm joking.
we have a text. I can't believe you just said that.
I'm joking. Right, we need money to get by, pay the bills, etc. But I don't think it makes you happy. You can be rich and still not be happy and content. You've only got to look at some of these celebrities. Ultimately, happiness is a state of mind.
Ooh, and that's from?
Oh, wait, there's no name.
No name? Don't worry, I love that text.
No name.
Happiness is a state of mind.
It is.
You know, some people, I've had people say to me, why are you so happy? Why are you so happy? Is it a crime to be happy without money?
No, it's not.
Is it a crime to know that you... Come on now. We're living in the UK, Anna. And so many people are complaining about what they haven't got. What about the things you have got, Anna?
See, that thing that I posted on the Big Debate Show on Facebook, a very successful man who became successful cleaning wheelie bins in Wales.
Okay.
And he made a lot of money. However, because he had a lot of money, he was able to have choices. And he chose to live a life in the Arctic wilderness, where there was no electricity, where there was miles and miles away for any other human being to be around. He chose to live that way. I think the saying was, you don't appreciate things until you don't have them. I'll look it up in a minute. But,
okay, yes.
you know, if you don't have things, you start to appreciate the little things that you do have.
This is true. And we've got 4 minutes left on the show. It has gone so fast. 4 minutes to go. True happiness. Let me break this down to the viewers right now. Can money buy happiness? Yes, up to a certain point. Money can buy happiness. But true happiness, to the judge, is about things that money can't buy. And what money can't buy is family.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I'm sure family would come knocking on the door when they know you want
oh
somebody.
yes. I'm your cousin, Judge. Cousin from
Long
where?
lost cousin.
Don't worry, I'm just a cousin. You're right.
Well, that's the say. Is not having anything makes you appreciate everything.
That's right. And sometimes you have to strip away. You have to strip away. I mean, my son, he likes me buying his presents. He likes me, buying things for him. But the most rewarding thing I found out is when I'm on the carpet and I'm playing with him, and we're having fun together. And it has nothing to do with, it's just us.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's no toys
Which
around.
you can't put a price on that.
You can't put a price on it.
No.
So we've got 2 minutes to go and we're going to break. We're going to slowly wind down the show. We've had 2 good callers tonight and a couple of texts.
They were really good actually.
Really good callers. Well, I appreciate it. I always do. Don't hesitate. Every Monday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Can money buy happiness? It can.
Yeah.
But true happiness and fulfillment?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I guess it's going back to that. I mean, money can buy happiness, but are you complete with money?
Are you complete? And on that note, the show is complete. And it's been a interesting show. Once again, it's gone too quick.
It makes me think. This show, this last one has kind of made me
think about what?
Yeah,
What
just,
do you got a little bit more time?
There's just happiness in general. The definition of what makes people happy. I guess it's to do with self as well. How comfortable you are with yourself. And I can imagine that there are people out there that have worked so hard. I just imagine parents working so hard, but they're not getting to have that time with their kids. And it really is.
It's that balance of life.
Yeah, and I think there's kids out there, they just want to spend time with their parents, their mum and their dad, but they're working so hard to be able to keep a roof over their head,
Very
to
hard,
pay the
Anna.
bills, to
hard.
get them the good toys and the
good
iPads
toys
and all of that.
The good clothes. It is a hard balance.
Yeah.
But somehow we're going to have to find that balance.
Yeah.
But we're going to, the show is ended. It's over and done with.
And my head's still thinking.
And yes, and if there's anything you want to say, you can still use our Facebook page, The Big Debate Show, if you want to still send a text. Or is there a topic you would want the judge and Anna to bring up? Say it on the Big Debate Show Facebook page or my Twitter page, but leave out the W on the Twitter page. I'd like to thank Bloodfire Studios and AJLR Media and the good staff of Rockabessa. I'd like to thank you, Anna. You don't stop impressing me on the show. It is a blessing to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you.
And most importantly, I'd like to thank all the viewers.
I got a last text.
You got a last text?
Can I read this?
Quickly.
Okay.
Quickly.
It does in many ways. So the question is, does money buy happiness? It does in many ways and different ways. If you can see your money making difference in other people's lives, it will make you happy, even if the amount you gave was quite small.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not the amount. Like I said, it's if you just give. Just give. Give. And I'm going to end on that note on tonight's show. Giving is the most important thing. I'd like to thank all the viewers who've watched the show tonight, especially the ones who took time out to phone in and to send a text. Don't forget, we're here every Monday from 9 to 10 p.m. So you can always watch the judge and Anna. Something to say? Use the social media. Next week's show is going to be good. So please, from Anna and the judge, remember what I keep saying? The judge doesn't judge, but we always have a voice. Good night.
Good night.